How does the industry standard Adobe After Effects compare to the newly fresh Friction? In today's video, we will be breaking down both software, their strengths, weaknesses, and everything in between to help you figure out which one suits you best. If we're talking about an up-and-coming motion graphics and animation tool, then Friction is the name to look out for. This software aims to offer a lightweight yet powerful alternative to After Effects, making vector and raster animation smoother and more efficient. Right off the bat, Friction welcomes you with a clean, simple, and flexible interface. It follows a timeline-based workflow similar to After Effects, where animations are built using keyframes and layers to control various attributes of your composition. This makes it particularly strong for motion graphics and 2D animations. Friction's toolkit includes an advanced vector animation system, expressions for automating motion, and a streamlined workflow that keeps the animation process efficient and easy to follow. The software also supports SVG and raster graphics, allowing for intricate detailing without the loss of quality. However, unlike After Effects, Friction does not have an extensive third-party plugin ecosystem yet, which may limit its capabilities for more complex compositions and effects. Yet one of the essential tools in any animation software is the graph editor, and Friction provides a functional one that allows users to fine-tune animation curves with precision. It lets you adjust easing, motion paths, and keyframe transitions to create smoother, more natural movements. And although it may not be as rich as After Effects graph editor, it offers the right amount of control you would ever need for most motion graphics and animation. But probably the biggest drawing is that Friction is open source. You can use it for free, modify it, and contribute to its development. However, since it's relatively new, it doesn't yet have the same level of refinement as After Effects, so users might run into occasional bugs or missing features that are still being worked on. That said, as its community grows, we can expect more expansions, optimizations, and additional features that could make it an even stronger competitor in the future, and definitely a one to keep an eye on. On the other side, we have the industry standard powerhouse, Adobe After Effects. Used by professionals worldwide, this software is a staple for motion graphics, compositing, and visual effects, making it the go-to for everything from simple logo animations to high-end cinematic level effects. The After Effects interface might seem overwhelming at first, but its deep customization options allow you to tailor your workspace however you like. Just as mentioned before, it operates on a layer-based timeline, where each element gets its own track for keyframing, effects, and adjustments. The setup is ideal for users coming from Photoshop or Premiere Pro, as the workflow will definitely feel familiar to them. When it comes to animation tools, After Effects is an absolute beast. It supports puppet animation, rotoscoping, text and shape animations, and integrates seamlessly with other Adobe programs like Illustrator and Photoshop. The built-in effects library is massive, covering everything from color grading to particle effects. And if that's not enough, the third-party plugin ecosystem is unparalleled, letting you expand its capabilities almost infinitely. However, all this power comes at a cost. Literally. As After Effects is part of Adobe's Creative Cloud subscription model, you'll be paying monthly instead of a one-time purchase. Additionally, it's known for being resource heavy, so a powerful machine is a must to keep things running smoothly to avoid potential crashes or losses when working on larger, more complex projects. And that's a little heads up so your PC won't scream for help later on. Let's face it, learning a new software can be intimidating, but some programs make the process smoother than others. So which one is easier to pick up? Friction is designed to be lightweight and relatively easy to get into, especially for those already familiar with animation and motion graphics softwares. The minimalist interface helps new users focus on the essentials, and its lightweight design makes the learning process more straightforward. However, because it lacks a large tutorial base compared to After Effects, beginners might find it harder to get resources and troubleshooting help. After Effects, on the other hand, has a notoriously steep learning curve. the sheer number of tools and panels can feel or is overwhelming, especially for beginners. However, thanks to the vast community it has built over the years, you'll find countless tutorials, courses, forums, and pretty much everything you'll need, specifically tailored and dedicated to helping new users navigate its complexities. While it might take longer to get comfortable with, mastering After Effects opens up virtually endless possibilities for motion design and VFX. So don't let it scare you off. Once you push past the initial struggle, After Effects becomes an incredibly versatile tool that can handle anything you throw at it. Now, let's get into what might be the deal makers or breakers to some. Friction shines in its flexibility, real-time performance, and open source accessibility. It's lightweight, great for vector-based animations, and eliminates the need of dealing with a subscription plan or model. Being a newer software, Friction is still evolving, which means some features may feel less refined compared to After Effects. Users might encounter occasional bugs or missing features that are still in development. However, as updates roll out and its user base grows, this software is expected to expand its capabilities, making it an increasingly competitive option in the animation space. After Effects, on the other hand, is an industry staple for a reason. Its integration with Adobe's ecosystem, extensive plugin support, and massive library of built-in effects make it a powerhouse for motion graphics and compositing. However, it demands high system resources, has a steep learning curve, and requires a monthly subscription, which might not be ideal for every user. On top of that, After Effects does not natively support importing SVG files directly, and I had to double check with my editor friend about that. Though there are ways to go around it. Some users may also find that certain repetitive actions require more manual tweaking in After Effects compared to more streamlined workflows in other animation software overall. So, which software is the best? Well, if you're looking for a free, open source, and efficient way to create vector-based animations and motion graphics, Friction is definitely worth checking out. It's lightweight, powerful, and offers a fresh take on animation workflows. Plus, as its development continues, we might see it grow into something even more robust. However, if you're aiming for industry standard production, need advanced compositing tools, and don't mind the price tag that much, then After Effects remains the ultimate choice. It's packed with features, backed by an enormous community, and seamlessly integrates with other Adobe tools. It's also the safer bet out there as it's widely used by professionals all over the globe. But at the end of the day, why not experiment with both? You never know which one might click with your workflow. So go ahead, test them out, and find what suits your creative needs best. And that's a wrap. Have you tried either of these softwares before? Which one do you prefer? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this comparison and want to see more content like this. That's all for today. Stay creative, stay safe, and we'll see you next time.